Imagine Music Rock News.
Woohoo! Thanks for joining in on the show. Just wanted to pull one out tonight. It's kind of cool when you're by yourself. You can do whatever, whenever you want, which is the way I like it. Hey, welcome to Imagine Music Rock News. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Follow us. Oh, and Twitch now. Follow us all. Share. Like our stuff. I appreciate it. That's all I ask for you as I put my time into this thing. I'm Imagine Mike. I'm the Reverend of Rock. You know me from all over the place, all over Central Indiana and Ohio for music. And that's what we're all here for. Music's the best medicine. And we're here to talk and enjoy the love of music, I guess, man. So, appreciate you guys showing up. We're often imitated, but never duplicated. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Please like and share my stuff on there. That's really the only thing I ask you to do. Try to get more and more people. I want to appreciate you guys following us because the page has now broke another record this week with more people joining in right and left. And man, it's a killer feeling for me. I mean, for you guys to really appreciate this, and I appreciate you. So let's have some more fun. One of the things I started this week on the page, if you guys, or last couple weeks, if you haven't noticed, I started doing these flashback posts that are freaking killer. I'm finding some really historic shows and things from all over Indiana, stuff that I've really been to that I share on there, and we talk a little bit about. Had an awesome one with Pink Floyd back in '87 I went to. Yeah, that's the one the guy jumped off the balcony into the lower deck. I've actually had to see Pink Floyd about 3 times, and man, I'm telling you, it's one of the best shows you could ever see. All right, some of the stuff else we're going to do here today, we're going to do Listen Here. We're doing a new rendition of that. We're now doing Imagine Mike's Moment. I'm going to show some of my rare stuff that'll blow you away. Probably stuff that I probably should have locked in vaults, put away in a hidden location somewhere. But I'm going to share some of that stuff with you from now on. It's going to be a cool little segment. We're going to talk some of the biggest news stories of music this week. Just a few of the big ones. We also want to celebrate some of the anniversaries and deaths of some incredible iconic people of the week. And this week I decided to do something kind of cool since we're getting close to Christmas. I'm going to do the top 10 weird music Christmas songs. The weird ones. The ones you kind of like but you just forget about and then you play it and you love it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. Some of the weirdest, wildest, craziest Christmas songs ever. That's going to be on the agenda. And also, I'm going to go over some of the new releases of music. New vinyl CDs coming out because there's a lot of killer stuff coming out for the holidays. You guys don't want to miss out on that, obviously. So, all right. First on the list is Listen Here. I'm going to pick out a classic song every week or every time we do a show that you might have forgot about or you might want to listen to and reminisce about, and you're like, man, I missed that song. This week I'm taking Grand Funk Railroad, Feeling Alright. That's my throwback song of the week on Listen Here. Give it a shot, give it a listen to. I'd play it if Facebook wasn't so ridiculous on stuff like that. But yeah, Grand Funk Railroad, Feeling Alright. Check that out. It's on their hits album and everything. You can catch it. Reminisce on that song. That's our Listen Here song of the week. Next on the list, man, we really fly through this, don't we, Tina?
Yay.
Hey, you know.
Yay.
We go a lot quicker and we're a lot prettier. That's what I'm saying. And I didn't mention, but you know, actually, it's the first time Tina, the boss lady, is over there manning the live machine. We weren't really sure if we wanted to do this live anymore or just record it. So today we did it live. We'll see how things go with that. Also, let's get to the stories. All right, stories this week. A couple of the big ones on the page that you guys recognize, and I thought I'd bring up. The first big one this week was Bob Dylan selling his catalog to Universal for $300 to $400 million. That's 600 songs by Bob that he is selling to them. This is kind of a new trend. You got people like Stevie Nicks, Chrissy Hines, you get the Killers. They're all doing this, probably because of this COVID thing, honestly. There's a lack of touring. You know Bob hates that. The streaming, and they're just trying to really shore up their estates and there's a big capital gains tax coming out next year. It's going to hurt a lot of musicians and stuff. So I guess, Bob really felt like he probably just didn't have all the time in the world anymore. He might as well cash in on what he's been doing his whole life. So, and with that man not touring like he does, that's a good chunk of change for him to go out and get some extra cheese on his whopper. That's what I'm thinking, because that's a lot of money, but he deserves it, man. He's one of the greatest musicians of all time. So that's kind of a new going trend with a lot of the musicians out there. So you'll probably see a lot more of that happening here soon. Another story that has been getting hot is the band Suspect 208. This is Slash's son, Scott Weiland's son, and Robert's from Metallica's son. It's pretty cool, new little sound. They actually have 2 songs out. Long Awaited sounds a lot like Stone Temple Pilot on there, so you can check that out. And then their newest song, All Black, it's kind of like a Blink-182 kind of vibe to it, but you can definitely hear the Weiland, the Scott Weiland voice in this a lot and stuff, and the singing. Check that out. It's going to be a hot thing, and I guarantee you here in the next few months it'll be the new hot thing. That's for sure. On sad note, you had Debo dying this week. Yeah, Tommy Lister, from Friday, Debo and all that. And we just last week we had Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley die, iconic jokester of our time. And today we had Charlie Pride die, one of very few black Americans that did country. So that was something that dropped on our laps today too. So, oh well, we'll get to those every once in a while if they're big enough. And throwing back on looking on some icons and stuff that were important this week. Of course, you had Jim Morrison's birthday. He would have been 65. You had John Lennon. He was shot 40 years ago. He was only 40 years old when he died too. Can you imagine? That to be that young and pass away, one of the greatest singers of all time. Greg Allman's birthday, he would have been 69. He died of liver cancer, so one of the greatest. Dimebag Darrell, I used to go to Al Rosavella all the time in Columbus, and can you believe that's where he got shot and killed? The place was kind of a dump, but it was really cool to go see some great artists there in Columbus. And you had Randy Rhoads' birthday this week. He would have been 25. Can you believe that? 25 when he died. Just about. Yeah, that's what it said. Little Richard, his birthday was this week. Frank Zappa had the 20th anniversary of his death. And today was one of my all-time great favorites, Frank Sinatra. His 104th birthday. Gee whiz, man. So there you go on that. All right. Man, we're just flying. This is awesome. Let's get to some of the new music that's out that you need to focus in on. I'm sure there's going to be something on this list. There's quite a bit here that you're going to want to know about. You can get the stuff at Monkey Jack's at Karma. Monkey Jack is one of our big-time friends. I just talked to Zach yesterday. Try to help those local guys out. You got some other people in town that are really good. Hoosier Auto. You got Justin down there. Take care of him. LJ's up on North Broad. That's Jason. Take care of him up there. We've got all the great people. You got Cassidy, jewelry by Cass. And, you got the Underdog Tattoo guys that are good friends of ours. I hope I didn't forget of anybody. Guardian Brewery in Muncie. Those guys are all great. I'm sure we'll have stuff going on with them. New music. Jimi Hendrix had a live one in Maui. Just come out. Deftones had their 20th anniversary. White Pony just come out. Hatebreed, Weight of False Self is a new album by them. I know you guys are into them. Clutch has the Weathermaker Vault Series Volume 1. That's new from them. I know we got a lot of Clutch fans. Perry Farrell, The Glitz. This is all his music all in one box set. So if you're a big Jane's Addiction, Perry Farrell fan, Paros Refineros, all that stuff, you can get all that in one set now from him. Pucifer, you have a new album by them. They're pushing that big and heavy. It's one of the better albums they've done in a long time. Zach Sabbath, Vertigo, obviously that's Zach's Black Sabbath tribute band. White Stripes Greatest Hits. You got the Arctic Monkeys Live. Smashing Pumpkins CYR is freaking phenomenal. Check that out. Mudhoney, they have a new album out. Less Than Jake has a new album out. The Kills, incredible female singer. She's just incredible. Mumford & Son, Delta Diaries just came out. Barry Gibb, can you believe this? Barry Gibb has something new out. And they're going to have a documentary about the Bee Gees coming out on TV. It's going to be very impressive from what I'm reading. Accept, man, the balls to the wall guys. Too Mean to Die have a new album out. Yeah. Garth Brooks, Fun. He's got a new one out. Tim McGraw, Greatest Hits, has a new... God, how many greatest hits does that guy have? Allman Brothers, Fillmore West, 71, have a new one out. Oh, I can't wait. Sammy Hagar and the Circles, Lockdown. It's a covers album. It's out. I'm sure you can get that on Spotify and stuff. Dio is going to put out remaster 3 of his greatest live albums of all time. They'll be out on February 12th. So that'll be good. Alice Cooper has a new album called Detroit Stories. It's going to be out February 26th. And Chris Cornell, one of my all-time favorites. I love that guy. He's just the nicest. He was the nicest guy. I miss him so bad. He has a covers album, all covers, and that is on Spotify now. No One Sings Like You Anymore. So you can check all his cover songs out. It's pretty impressive. Foo Fighters have a new album out called Medicine at Midnight in February. John Carpenter, the Halloween scary movie guy, is putting out a whole bunch of his lost theme songs from his movies. That'll be out soon. And Rob Zombie has a new album out in March. So catch that all, guys. There's some good stuff coming out. Every time I'm on here, I'll try to tell you about the new stuff coming and going. So, you know, you can go out and buy it all. Go help Monkey Jack out and get some used records or some new ones from Zach, and they'll take care of you there in Newcastle. That's the best spot around. All right. I went and dug around and found some of the 10 craziest Christmas songs. I wanted to do a top 10 list of something like this. So I'm going to throw these by you and see what you think. If you think of any songs that I missed or you have, pop them on the screen here anytime. And maybe if you have a good one, I'll let the Grateful Dead guy and Jim Morrison here and Lemmy judge and see who's got the best one. All right, top 10 wild Xmas songs by yours truly. Imagine Mike, the Reverend Rock. I will tell you the ones I thought of. All right, weird songs going backwards. The best. Weird Al Yankovic, The Night Santa Went Crazy. If you're a Weird Al Yankovic fan, yeah, this is exactly what you think. It's going to be crazy and wild, just like the title. Some of the other ones. Adam Sandler, the Hanukkah songs. That was an incredible hit, you know. And I know there's some stuff in the works on TV for some specials on this. Run DMC, Christmas Hollis. Man, I got to hear that song at least once every Christmas. It is a classic. All right, John Lennon, Happy Christmas, and Imagine Both. Those are classics for me. Not so wild, but I had to put those on the list. Beach Boys, Little Stank Nick. That's always a classic killer song you don't hear very often. Yeah. A Merry Jingle. This was unusual, and I always thought it was cool because it's Thin Lizzy and the Sex Pistols together. That's kind of unusual, I know. It's like, you know, Tina just gave me this weird look. That's the same thing I thought. They go by the Greedies, and they have a song. You can find it online. It's pretty interesting. Next on my list is an old song. I like the oldies at Christmas. Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Alice Cooper is a great one. And a little bit older, kind of 1965-ish song. Santa Claus is what it's called by the Sonics. It's a classic, you'll know. All right, we're getting to the last few right here.
I got one.
Imagine Music Rock News has got some killer stuff here. What do you got, Tina?
A Christmas song.
A Christmas song?
I can't remember who sings it. You can find it on YouTube never. My son's name is Dominic, and they have a Christmas song called Dominic the Christmas Donkey. I'm serious.
Oh, he is an ass. So.
But you can find find it, you can look it up on YouTube, Spotify, Dominic the Christmas Donkey. And he hates it when I bring it up.
So there you go.
Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
I'll find it right now.
All right, here we go. Next, last few here on the list. Merry Christmas by the Ramones. That's always one I have to listen to every year. Another old kind of classic, Run, Rudolph, Run by Keith Richards. It has to be the Keith Richards one. He does a little solo song of that, and it is actually awesome. Does some good guitar work on it. My last two that I always kind of listen to that are kind of my weird rock and roll songs is Mistress for Christmas, AC/DC. That's always a cool throwback song. And the one that I always have to listen to every year, it's a little different for Christmas, but it's a cool ass song, is Father Christmas by the Kinks. I love that song. I don't know why. It's always one that hits me. And those are the unusual songs you don't hear all the time for Christmas. So give them a shot, you know. Yeah, where you play Donkey Christmas there or something?
Dominic the
Christmas
Donkey.
Donkey.
And it's even spelled like I spelled Dominic.
Oh my God. No, no. Here, I'll fix that. I can't hear you. I cannot hear the donkey song. No donkey song. Oh man. Alright, that's the Wild Christmas songs. We might do some more of those here on other shows. Maybe some, I don't know, something different with Christmas, I'm sure. Alright. Alright. Hey man, something, that's pretty much it for the list stuff. Alright, man. A little quick and easy. All lovely and peasy. Hey guys, cool thing I was going to do, we do usually a t-shirt thing, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back in time a little bit, since now we're doing Imagine Music. Y'all know me from Imagine Music. That's been my baby for life, and I will continue to bring you music news and stuff like that. But we used to have crazy t-shirts all the time. You know, we made a lot of shirts. This was one of them, obviously, that we had back, well, it's probably about 15 years ago or so. And some other cool shirts we did over the years to share. This was a real rarity one. This was our skateboarding t-shirt. Really cool Spitfire logo. And that was the back of it with the skaters' names on it. Oh, only if you're on the skate team did you get one of these. And actually we won some trophies and stuff. We went to Columbus, Ohio and skated at Arnold Schwarzenegger's classic that he has over there every year. So that's kind of cool. We also had sweatshirts. I still wear this one all the time. And we had an old one I didn't find today. And then of course, you know, we had the Imagine That shirts that we had. And that was kind of cool. That's our saying, music is the best medicine. Had me and Crawford on there for a while. So those are kind of cool throwbacks and stuff like that. Also, getting into the Imagine Mike's moment, what I was going to share today is one of my prized possessions. It is probably the most sought after album of all time. It is the Beatles' Butcher album. This is the Beatles' Butcher album. There's the back with all the stuff on it. Now, sad to say, this is second edition, so it's probably worth $80 to $100. But if you have the original of this is probably the most expensive used piece of vinyl in history almost. I've seen these things go from $7,000 to $10,000 for just this. So when I could get a hold of the second edition, and no one got this but me in my music store. I was the only one allowed to get it. So I obviously took it home myself and added it to the collection. So this is the big one. This was probably one of my biggest catches of all music that I have. I have a lot, and I'll share some more in the next few weeks, but that's probably one of the big boys. That Beatles Butcher album is so sought out by everyone. So I'm lucky to have that. So Appreciate that. If you didn't know, I added a new guy this week. We got the Grateful Dead. I always kind of laugh that everybody doesn't think I know much about the Grateful Dead, but I seem to have all the stuff. I'm telling you, worked at Karma with all the tie-dyes and everything. I can't. It was pounded into our head about hippies and dead, you know. So, also, you guys, you got until the 20th to sign in and make a dumb comment, and you are entered in for a chance to win one of these Funko Pops. So, so here, get on there right now. It's pinned at the top of our page. Just anybody can win. I'll bring it to you or mail it to you. We're going to continue to have a lot of fun stuff giveaways. I already have some other stuff in line that we'll do here real soon. So have some fun with us on that. So, all right. Well, I think that's it for the week. Or I don't know when I'll pop on again. If you guys have any comments or any ideas, feel free to give them to me. I'll be glad to. I reply to everything. I welcome the questions and stuff. I'm on this page 5 or 6 hours a day, just trying to find stories and stuff for you guys. It's just something I can do as I'm retired and have all this health problems, so I can have some fun. Hopefully we'll have some other people on here soon. I'm kind of doing the Jimmy Fallon type thing, and then I'll invite some guests on. It's just going to work a lot better for that, to do like that, and it'll be more fun for you guys. I just want to bring you some great music knowledge and share some stuff with you. You know, we want to have I want you to learn something every time you watch or see my page. Just learn one thing, you know, and I'll be in heaven for it. So, and that's the goal. So that, and share music and learn everything we can all the time, because in this pandemic, we're probably bored as hell right now. So I am going to continue to do this, and when we get some shows going here soon, I got some friends in Indianapolis, so we're going to start working out and maybe doing some live broadcasts or being backstage at some shows and stuff over there when that gets going sometime, because that was originally the idea of the show. So hopefully we'll get more and more into that as well. So, hey guys, that's it for the week, man. I appreciate you watching. You know, I'll bring out the Justice Maker. Let's get Justice on there, man. All right.
Imagine music rock news. You know you love it. You know you need it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be on here real soon, man. All right. Love y'all. Woohoo!